Hello and welcome to SMP Surveys. In this video we're going to show you how to deploy a survey. By deploying a survey you are making it available to receive data from your respondents. The first stage or status your survey can be in is the design mode. This is the mode where you create the survey. We will assume for this video that you've already created the survey and are happy with it. So the survey we're going to make available to collect data is the browser user survey, and you can see if I highlight that line we have 4 options we can choose from. Now to make the survey deployed we have to step through 2 steps. The first step is to go into test mode, and we go into test mode by pressing the test button here. So I'll press that and that will put the survey into test mode, which is indicated by this test tube here. And when we're in test mode we get a different set of options, and the option that I want to show you now is the testbot option. And what testbot will allow you to do is to test the survey in real time. So by pressing that it will run the survey, collecting data which we'll then be able to look at to test that our skips and data is being collected correctly. So I press on this button, testbot. So we input the 2 variables, the UID and the number of times we want the test to run, and then we press start. As you can see on the screen here, the system will run in real time, collecting real data which we'll then be able to check and download, make sure everything's happening correctly. Right, so that's all run 4 times. We come back to our screen, we'll just close this pop-up here, and what we'll do is we'll extract the data, have a look at it, and I can show you how to do that at the same time, but also that the data's been collected in test mode. So I press on extract data, I click the download button, and I say open with. I'm happy to open this data set, and there it pops up the extracted data, which comes down in a zip form with 3 files in it. The file I'm going to look at is the user survey, the values file here, which collected the data for me. I'll double click on that and open Excel. So I open Excel and there's the data that came down, and note that I collected the 3 records that I was after. The UID is incremented 1, and so I can verify that the data is in fact working and there are no issues with it, any of the skip rules or the quota sections or anything of the important data integrity that I need to check. So I'll close Excel now. I'll close the pop-up. Now I'll close that pop-up. Now the next step is to put it into deployed mode, and to do that, again I have these 4 options I can choose from. Now that I'm in test mode I have the deploy survey option, and to actually deploy the survey I click on deploy survey. Takes a few minutes, but you can see it's now deployed. It has the deploy icon and it's basically ready to go. In this form I can do a number of different things. I can monitor the progress of the survey, produce a report, all the data summarized, extract the data, look at the invitations I've sent out, and a host of other things that are important to deploying a survey. One obviously is to get the deployed URL and send that off either to the panel house or to email out myself that URL. I can also create invitations here and send them out to my list, my own panel list. I can send to the synth sample. I have a number of options here that allow me to do many things.